to end it.
I know.
And it sure is fun to watch, DA. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Look at Orlando. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, there's the Bulls, just a few spots below there.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way up. They'll still knock it down.
Vucevic finds Augustine. Hits it from three-point range.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
It's good. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Right side, Gordon. Porter with the steal. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Levine wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Levine's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Ennis passes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. White's running. It gets rebounded by Ennis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the shot goes down. 5 points in the game.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep, really.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Augustine, no luck. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's LaVine, and LaVine with the slam.
Easy to see why LaVine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Now, here's Fournier. He has 5. Here's Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Cam Birch comes in for James Ennis. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Here's Cornette, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Young from outside, and again it's the Bulls from deep. And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower-paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Now done. Following the three-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. It's stolen by Fultz. One-on-one here. Here's Birch, and he makes good on the layup.
Aggressive pass on the break, straight up the court so he can get all the way to the bucket.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. To the wing right side. Young outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Ross finds Gordon. And stolen by Dunn. Stolen by Gordon. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
That's a good break. It's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter Williams is checked in. Then for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine. He's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. "17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Carter Williams. His last outing with 20 points.
Nice touch from mid-range. Carter Williams showing signs of improving his jumper.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Carter Williams. It could go. That one doesn't drop. It's all tied in Orlando. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Here we go now.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Harrison, Valentine out there with Young. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the center position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
LDA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Here's Fultz. Nice move. No good on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic. Harrison kicks to Valentine. A shot. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bamba's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
And that one's good, Harrison.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9½", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
Satoransky, bounce pass. Young from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 6 points for Thaddeus Young. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Down low, stolen away. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by Ross. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game, but he has something you just can't teach.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Levine passes to Hutchison. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
To the inside. Here's Levine, and it's Chicago scoring again.
With the swift release and a strong ability to create separation, Levine is a beast on the perimeter.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. A three ball. Another three for Chicago.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Magic trail by 7. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Vucevic with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. Here's Gordon. Pass to Augustine. 6 to shoot. Back to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. To stop the run. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Nikola Vucevic, 4th.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Out to the right wing for 3, Levine. It doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way.
He hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Pass to Hutchison from the arc. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Shot from free throw range. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Augustine's got 5 points so far. Markkanen passes to Levine. And Carter now, top of the key. And then Carter with the dunk.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
Here's Gordon. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago with the ball. Levine feeling it out a bit. What a play! Simply drains it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 assist. After a and that does it for our...
I seen the darkest of days. I need a spark in a chain. You gonna be stuck in my waist. They want fingers to blame.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Levine can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gordon goes in. Can't connect from short range. The Bulls leading by 15. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
So it's Orlando now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Stolen by Markkanen. Porter with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Porter in the corner. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Zach LaVine possesses a speed, Chris, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he's trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ross comes in for Ennis. Fultz, he's checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Chicago with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. That one drops for him. Bamba's got 6.
When you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Here's White. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Levine. Here's Fultz. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
That one good for 2.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
White dishes to Young. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. 8 points for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Floats it up for Young. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-6 run. Yep, that one goes. White's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Vucevic finds Ross. The Magic again can't hit.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now the pass to Ross. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the 3. Tipped away, but they'll get another chance. He dishes it to Vucevic. 4 on the clock. Another shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Kem Birch. James Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. Evan Fournier's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Then for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Valentine, and it's done in for White.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. So for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Satoransky's subbed in for Harrison. Now here's Gordon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Basket counts. Vucevic has got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Now here is Augustine. Bamba. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
To the wing right side. Ball's knocked loose.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
He feeds it to Augustine.
Chicago foul ball. That's his first personal foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Second shot opportunity. Bamba. And they get it back. Frazier outside. Tries yet again. Misses off the left iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That one goes in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here is Augustine. Frazier outside. Buried from 15 feet out. Frazier's got his first basket of the night.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. There's the dish to Clark. Passes it to Bamba. Augustine from outside. They get it back.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Shoots a three. Dunn misses. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Bamba's shot is off. Chicago's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Out to the right wing. Here's Gafford. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Satoransky, bounce pass. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shaquille Harris comes in for Satoransky. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Here's Carter Williams.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Carter Williams. Good ball movement here by the Magic.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
To the middle. And Cornette gets it to go.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zach LaVine.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And stolen by Dunn. And Cornette gets it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Cornette. Here's Valentine. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Frazier. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Carter Williams with the bucket.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Here's Frazier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just...
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community, and is returning for Season 7.
Yes.
The Chicago River winding its... And with... Well, great attitude. His work inside, a big part of the DA. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point. Here's Osman. Here's Garland. Off target from three-point range. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. White's running. Out of hand on it. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel. How much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season. Because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
The kick out to Porter. Outside, Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's tipped. Stolen by Levine. Now here's White. D right on him. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Now, Zach Levine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
Passes it to Sexton. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Here's Osman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The 11-footer, Love. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know this about Kevin Love. He is willing to be a workhorse on the glass for them, and you will not have him ever give up on a play.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
I tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Sexton. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And Porter, here we go. Count it. Good. Porter's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And stolen by White. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Bulls from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. He can't get that one to fall. The Bulls leading by 6. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. Levine can't hit. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Sexton kicks to Garland. Shot clock at 6. It's over Markkanen, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Yeah, Chris Dunn tantalized the NBA guys with his elite speed, his playmaking ability. There were some question marks about his decision-making, but I think that's about repetition.
Now, here's Garland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use for the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
At the end of one, a closely contested. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 guard. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here's Garland. No one near him. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks.
Yeah, Thompson won't give you a steady diet of that mid-range, but every once in a while he might pull it out. You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Thompson passes to Nance. Over Young. Trying to get open is Thompson. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Nance.
Yeah, Thompson, a very good passer for a player in his position. Knows where everyone is heading.
Done with it. Now guarded by Porter. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Pulls up. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Nance. Garland's got 5 now. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need Doris the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
Pass to Porter. From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there. Cornette passes to Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Nance against Young. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Harrison's checked in for Chicago. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And again, no good by Chicago. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Zedaransky subbed in for Dunn. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Sexton. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And a wide open look for Porter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only one triple for him tonight.
LaVine, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one's good. Osman's got his first points of the game.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
In the corner, it's LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Well, one of the things you think about immediately with Zach LaVine is his gifted, incredible athleticism. Shows it off there.
Love the pass to Porter. Here's Osman. Here is Porter. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Clock at 2. Goes up the baseline. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
LaVine kicks to Zedaransky. Three-pointer. And that one is off. And some good action.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They got their lead up to as many as 8 points in the... And...
It look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know the west side. Here we go now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Garland kicks to Osman. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. To the left wing. Now, here's Garland. White covering. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Sexton's shot is good.
This is a shot Colin Sexton has worked so hard to improve on. Can he be consistent from three-point range?
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Over in the corner, White. The kick out to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White the pass to Carter. That one rolling around and rims out.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Levine. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick-and-roll game and find the open teammate.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Nance from 15 feet away. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist in this one. White drives in, and they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Luke Cornett, and it's done in for White. And Cleveland with a change here too. Porter's checked in for Garland. Trying to get open is Thompson. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland. Dunn with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And Young kicks to Dunn. Count that bucket. Dunn's got 8.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Shaquille Harris comes in for Porter, and Satoransky's subbed in for Dunn. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Hutchison. Knocks it loose.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in. 10 points for him.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal. So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Saturansky. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Valentine with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the right side. Harrison passes to Valentine. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
The feed to Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Indler. No good with the triple. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Carter and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me...
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Bulls up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Garland, and it's Drummond in at the center position.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Osman kicks to Garland. Connects from three-point range.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Levine, here we go. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Feeds to Drummond. Porter against Levine. Down low. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 3. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. 7-game road trip continues for them. That'll be game number 3. There's the pass to Garland. Shoots from 14. That's good from Porter on the assist by Garland. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Levine. And no good that time. Good D by Drummond. One-on-one fast break. There's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs. Carter the pass to Harrison. Outside Levine. Back to Harrison. From 17 feet out. That shot no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Osman. 16 feet away. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Levine for 3. It's good from long range. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Chicago leading. Passes it to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Double clutches. And he sinks the layup.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Garland, good on the three-point shot. Garland's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
To White. Carter outside. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, right down to the wire here. It's still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the game.
Just tremendous quickness. It makes Levine difficult not to foul.
At the line for the Bulls.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. Love, second chance shot. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
And Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
It's Carter, high post. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Pass to Markkanen. And again, no good by Chicago. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
White, left side. For 3, Levine. He's off from 3. The open look here for Sexton. No good from outside. Chicago calls timeout. What's your take?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Darius Garland.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
positive improvements: shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team.
And David, well, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. And here's a look at some numbers for Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Sexton, following the basket by Evan Fournier. Love the pass to Osman. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. launches it, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Ennis. And tonight, two teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Now here is Augustine. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shares over Garland. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Outside Gordon. That one's not going to go. Good D by Drummond. Love kicks to Drummond. From deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Fournier passes to Augustine. And there it is for him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Garland. After the Magic pick up 2. Love the pass to Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. That one goes. Count it. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And there's the pass to Osman. Kicks to Sexton. Inside. Love dishes to Drummond. Tries again. Pass to Garland. Here's Sexton. It's deflected, but they recover it. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown. Headshot off. The Magic go the other way with it.
Think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. The 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 5.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Here's Gordon. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Passes it to Garland. To the paint. And Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
High post Vucevic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fournier passes to Augustine. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The wide open look here for Garland. Tips it up. Fournier for 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
I'm married
James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League. He talked about his
This will be a rotation player.
And with the importance of the three ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Orlando, they've got Mohamed Bamba. Carter Williams is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Birch in at the power forward. Garland the pass to Thompson. Garland with it. 14 feet away. Orlando grabs the miss. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
And there's the feed to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Windler, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Carter Williams. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
That one is no good. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? Who can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a big.
Both ends of the floor, I totally agree. The Cavaliers leading by 4. There's Porter with the 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Magic have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Windler. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Out to Nance. 3-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Inside. Here's Birch. Got a piece of it. And the turnover again by Orlando.
And a chance now to check out Larry Nance. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Cam Birch. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Carter Williams. Porter, no luck. The Magic trail by 10.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to run here. Got to run a good play.
And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
They get it again. Fultz dishes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Takes the three. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Porter. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. Shoots. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 8 points.
He's still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Here's Nance. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a...
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed. And that'll do it for...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for John Beilein as we begin the second half. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Fournier in the corner over Sexton. And it comes off the front of the rim. Cleveland leading by 11. Now you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he sinks the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Garland. He's got 9. Love kicks to Drummond. Pass to Sexton. From the line. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Fournier. Sexton the pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Love. That shot missing. And Orlando the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Here's Osman. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hits from him. Love with the bucket.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here's Garland. Put by Augustine. Here's Drummond. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
And how about the numbers here for Nikola Vucevic? He's averaging 19 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And Drummond throws it down.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic, down by 12. Here's Ennis. Again, the Magic score. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Garland, the pass to Sexton. He dishes it to Drummond. And that one is off. Great D that time from Vucevic. Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon with the finish.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And here is Garland. He's got 9. And the pass to Sexton. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Magic. Ken Burge is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Carter Williams in for Ennis. Sexton kicks to Love. Dishes it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
A fadeaway, and it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Drummond with it. 10 points for him. Porter, no luck. That will count. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Fultz. And Thompson slams it home.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
The Magic trail by 7. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Magic making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Now, here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Fultz brings the double team. Pass to Thompson. To the middle. Here's Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Here's Fultz. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. On the wing, Porter. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 5 assists tonight. The Magic trail by 10. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, the athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the Jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
Sexton the pass to Thompson. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Fultz with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Gordon, great positioning on the putback.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Porter against Fournier. The baseline jam with the putback. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Passes to Sexton. Thompson outside. Now here's Sexton. Defended by Gordon. Thompson dishes to Nance. Over Fultz. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Left side, Gordon. And yes, it's good. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Nance outside. On the clock. And good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
This is huge for Larry Nance's confidence, stepping up at a critical juncture.
Fultz the pass to Ross. Fultz dishes to Ross. From deep 3-point range, stolen by Thompson. It's deflected. All going up court. And the shot goes down.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
Orlando, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Nance against Gordon. Fournier for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
James Ennis will check in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. It's in!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
That's a 2 from Gordon. No good there.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
We see the Cavaliers.
unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome to the special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
Nightfall in the Windy City. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at Orlando. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And, of course, the Bulls, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Markkanen, following the basket by Otto Porter. Levine finds Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Off target from outside. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
Now here's LaVine, following the miss by Evan Fournier. LaVine, good.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Now the pass to Gordon. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Here's LaVine. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Chicago on defense. Kicks it out to Gordon. Carter knocks it loose.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
And the shot goes in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ennis dishes to Gordon. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Vucevic with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Magic in Orlando. White finds Levine. Rebounded by Vucevic.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. At the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry is one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell it.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
Count that one. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Carter, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Fultz.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Zach LaVine. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and Cam Birch is subbed in for Fournier. Here's Ross, and it's all evened up.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the foul on Cam Birch. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Dunn kicks to Young. Over to the wing. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Ross. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And let's give a quick nod to a group of shooting guards that have been outstanding from the free throw line in the second half of the season. You take a look at Ross, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Give them all credit for the work they put in to become such great free throw shooters. Trust me, it takes a lot of work to shoot those kinds of percentages.
Now, here's Bamba. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Ross kicks to Fultz. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Fultz. Ross with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Ross has got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the basket by Hutchison. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Their last encounter was in Orlando. And the dunk by Bamba.
Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Dunn looking over the floor. The 3 from Valentine. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still... Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Harrison out there with Dunn. And it's Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornett in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now, here's Valentine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Down against Carter Williams. Pass to Cornett. Back to Dunn. It's stolen by Carter Williams.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. DJ Augustine's checked in for Markelle Fultz.
That's his first personal.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game. From 17 feet out. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agree. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with LaVine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
And Orlando has possession. The Bulls getting the bucket.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Valentine.
I mean, on the attack, Markkanen is a fluid athlete with great coordination for his size.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more. And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Here's Levine. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
It's good. 9 points for Aaron Gordon. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And checking out some stats for Levine. He's one of the standouts over the last month. Averaging about 27 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Ennis. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's Porter with the 3 and the jam by Levine.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man. It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Back to Satoransky. No good on the 3. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. To the wing on the left.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic, an offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett comes in for Wendell Carter, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Magic, Ross comes in for James Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Augustine. For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
To me, Chris Dunn has all the tools to be really good. Has to cut down on the turnovers and has to keep working on that jump shot.
And the Magic making a change here. Birch is checked in.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Dunn outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dunn's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The pull-up jump shot. You can see this is where Chris Dunn's work ethic has improved this shot immensely.
And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Vucevic with the block.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Stolen by Bamba. Got a piece of it. Here's Cornette. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, you gotta like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. Back to Fournier. Right wing. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Here's Gordon. And the shot is long.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Levine trying to free himself up. Count the basket. 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
The ability to beat people off the bounce, something Porter's worked on, and you see it working from him there.
Here's Gordon, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Right side, Markkanen. Carter outside. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Ennis. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he knocks down the first shot. Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. And you look at White, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And those are some of the finest passers the rookie class has to offer. I mean, that's some great company. I think he'd like to stay right in that mix.
Carter Williams against Levine. Markkanen takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ennis in the corner. Outside Gordon. Back to Ennis. Outside Gordon. And it's sent back by Carter. But they get it back. Augustine from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Augustine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Levine. Orlando also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here's Fultz. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Bulls trail by 9. It's Young on the wing. Hutchison passes to Harrison. The tray. Hutchison's shot is off. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. Ross, that's good. And it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harrison. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Magic leading by 9. Here's Fultz. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Harrison. And a miss there on the triple.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
That one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 8.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Here's Satoransky. And the Bulls with another miss. The Magic have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The shot's good from Fournier.
3.
Now done. He's got 9. For the 3. Misses there.
And there's no question Fultz has what it takes to be a lock.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic out in front, up 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Porter. Chris Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 11 to the inside. Here's Porter. No good on that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Fournier passes to Fultz. Now Fournier back to Ross. They get a hand on it. And here is Valentine. From outside the arc. Kept alive. That one, no good.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Denzel Valentine. Levine's checked in for Satoransky, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. Orlando also making some changes.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests. Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
On the wing, Levine. Back to White. Shoots the three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the dunk.
Not just a half-court player, Wendell runs the floor well and has those long strides that eat up the ground.
Augustine against White, and the foul on Wendell Carter. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. It's Vucevic, top of the key, fires the three.
I'll tell you, Otto Porter was all over that shot, suffocating deep.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Fournier gets a wide open look. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 4 assists in the game. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, it's stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Showing that electric speed and quickness, Levine pushes the action, draws contact.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
That's tipped. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. White the pass to Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is where I like to see Porter spend more of his time, looking for his shot in the painted area.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Augustine against White. And Augustine kicks to Ross. To the middle. The pass to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Vucevic.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. The Magic also changing it up. Owundu's checked in, and it's Frazier in for Terrence Ross. Here's Orlando now, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 1st foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Orlando, Wesley Owundu. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Clark, he's checked in for the Magic. And he makes both free throws. And here are the Bulls now. They trail by 16. Basket good.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Gafford. Goes up on the wing. That one doesn't drop. Frazier with it. Oh, Vucevic in position. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith,
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through. Got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Drummond.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Sexton dishes to Garland. Clock at 6. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team is something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team NBA.
And like you said, you played in the golden era of the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. Their teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Bringing a competitive energy to the defensive end. White stays connected to his man and plays with active hands. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. The wide open look here for Garland.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Now here's Porter. Defense right on him. Carter. And they get it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
Carter hits them both. Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Launches a 3. Garland, no good.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Levine. Love grabs the board.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And when you watch the Bulls play, Chris, they just seem to lack an organizational direction.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the team committed to Boylan to shape their youth. They don't seem to be interested in playing up-tempo or following any NBA trend. The distrust between players in the front office is not helping their recruiting of free agents. A lot going wrong there.
And that one, good.
It's all about getting comfortable taking these shots. Carter Jr., great job hitting from mid-range.
Cavaliers leading. The open look here for Sexton. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Levine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Yep, it counts.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with his relentless athleticism.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Wide open. It's good. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Outside, Levine. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Porter kicks to Levine. And the layup is good. Levine's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Oh, looking calm and composed in the paint. Levine is superb at capitalizing from these spots.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. From deep 3-point range. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Now here's Garland. Dishes it to Drummond to the right side. Love right side. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And Love sinks these catch-and-shoot jumpers so easily. I mean, his timing, his release, well, not allowing the D to react.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Yep. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And Young kicks to Satoransky. 4 on the clock. From past the arc. And the Bulls get it back. Cornette. Here's Dunn. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from a guard.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Hutchison. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
To the paint. Dunn right side. He tries for 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn. There's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And just how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity?
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Windler, the pass to Garland. Pass to Windler. Over Valentine. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Cavaliers still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Harrison. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Cornette can't get it to go. Here's Windler, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Chicago.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. And here is Satoransky. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. The pass to Young, and the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And not many checks in the NBA, but C-Web, Tomas Satoransky leading the way on that front.
Yeah. Best player from a country that is having a golden age for their national team. Satoransky, I mean, he said that he's very proud to represent the Czechs in the NBA, and he's doing a great job at it.
Porter passes to Nance. A rebound by Young. Now the Bulls with it. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Cornette. He's covered by Thompson. Down low. Passes it to Satoransky. 6 on the shot clock. A Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 9 points. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Offensive rebound, Thompson. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Love has subbed in for Nance. Chicago also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Young. And it's White in for Setoransky. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end.
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Outside, Markkanen. White looking around. Here's Harrison. Good work there as it goes. Harrison's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They get it back. Moves back up. The kick out to Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And they really haven't made much of an impact on the offensive glass here in the second quarter. There's been a significant drop-off in that area.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. And it's done in for Harrison. Carter. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Here's Drummond. And that one goes long. And so it's Chicago holding on.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break or third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They kept at it on both ends. And
with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. Levine passes to Porter. Pass to Markkanen. Over in the corner, White over Porter, and it's White missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots it. And White kicks to Markkanen. The pass to Levine. The dish to Porter. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Bulls leading by 5. To the paint, and stolen by Drummond. It's deflected. It's stolen by Carter. And it's sent back by Drummond.
He knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Levine. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
Outside, White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Chris, this is a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes. I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
The kick out to Young. Offensive rebound. Cornette passes it to Harrison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Sexton. Good defensive work there by Young.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Valentine. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about
it. There's 1:17 left in the third. Here's Windler, and it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. Saransky's checked in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's done in for White.
And checking out the stats for Thompson. This past month, he's really set himself apart. Averaging 13 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. You take a look at Garland, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, Kobe White. Same can be said about him.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing 2 of the next great playmakers in our league.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. At the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
35 seconds left to play here in the third, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Here's Satoransky. From deep, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. It's up a 3. Garland, no good.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
That 3 off the mark, but they'll get another chance. Young finds Satoransky. Back to Young. Now, here's Satoransky. Covered by Nance. Just 4 to shoot. The second chance effort. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Chicago. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Thompson is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point guard position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson, and Porter subbed in for Sexton. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chicago. Now Drummond. Here's Love. Feeds to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. The kick out to Porter. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
Wonderful vision. I mean, Love could have taken it himself, but has the eyes and the desire to make plays for others.
And done with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Count it. And it's 6 points for Chris Dunn.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And Porter putting it right back in. Porter's got his first basket.
The long arms of Porter, excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebound.
Porter with it. Pass to Garland. Inside, stolen by Levine. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Stolen by Garland. And Porter, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Bulls leading by 14. Now, here's Dunn. Outside, Levine. Knocks it loose. Pass to Hutchison. Bulls moving the ball around. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. White comes in for Chris Dunn. Markkanen inside the line. And the Bulls with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 14. There's Garland. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Porter. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. Sexton, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one falls.
A dangerous score from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Love dishes to Drummond. Now the pass to Garland. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Tries again. And it's Drummond missing. to the wing right side. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Porter. And Drummond throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
If I had to pick one man in today's NBA to patrol the offensive glass for me, Drummond might be that guy.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Chicago.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions in the nice night it ended up being for Zach LaVine.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Dunn passes to Cornette. Out left to the wing. Here's Hutchison. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Orlando. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And checking out Cleveland, they're looking to salvage what they can of the season.
And when I look at Orlando, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at small forward. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Augustine up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Love kicks to Osman. Back to Love. Pass to Osman. 6 to shoot. Garland with it. He's against Gordon. Garland with the bucket. Clark, some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter, and that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control, and that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that, but there's no obligation to do so.
Right. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 5 points so far.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Gordon. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. It's Drummond with the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. The pass to Garland from the arc. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Garland, the pass to Love. He kicks it to Drummond. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Osman. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Ennis. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Love. The feed to Drummond. Now here's Sexton. 26 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And the basket is good. 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Bulls.
Well, we've seen Vucevic expand his offensive repertoire, guys, adding to his old-school post game. He's now demonstrating perimeter shooting and playmaking ability, and that's opening some eyes.
And the basket by Gordon.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And stolen by Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And the quick active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
Vucevic down low. Working on Drummond. Fournier, that's for 2. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Love.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Cam Birch comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Cavaliers leading. Passes it to Nance. He feeds it to Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boom! At over 7 feet tall with bounce, Bamba, a great option for the alley-oop.
Here's Garland. Traps in the tray. Garland's got 11 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Fultz is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Birch in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Pass to Garland. Here's Windler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nance, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And well, a chance now to check out Larry Nance. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Porter against Carter-Williams. Stolen by Thompson. Pushing it up. Over to the wing. Here's Windler. Drains it from beyond the arc. Windler's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And you look out there at the Magic.
Oh, the power on that.
You know, Terrence Ross is a former dunk contest champion. Ross has major levitation time.
Here's Windler, guarded by Fultz. Windler, the pass to Porter. Kicks it to Garland. Shoots over Bamba. The shot that time, not on target. The Magic go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Birch grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Garland, the pass to Nance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Who do you think is the best center right now, spacing the floor and also embracing the traditional responsibilities of a center?
Well, I tell you, it wasn't until the playoffs of this past season that I got to see Jokic. My goodness, he is a joy to watch. His footwork, his shot making, his skill. And I think his passing is probably the best attribute of his game. But I would put him in that category because he can make the deep three. Embiid is streaky from there. In terms of the balanced approach, I think probably you could throw Karl Anthony Towns in that
mix. Good name.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Sexton.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic comes in for Cam Birch. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Through the three-point line, it's Augustine. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
And, you know, the attack from Gordon, his explosive first step on his drive to the hoop, really scary.
And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
That bucket in no time at all. Porter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Sexton kicks to Love. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Sexton. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, the timing, the rhythm. I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Here's Ross. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've been working hard on the offensive glass here in the second, and it's paying dividends. They're getting a lot of second chance points.
Love kicks to Sexton. Over Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but they're rebounding.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
And so that's the end of the first half. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first half. Was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds. And that does it for our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge. A gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
Sexton, the pass to Garland. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists tonight.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
The open look here for Sexton. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Fulton for Augustine. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. The Cavaliers trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's Garland. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And the number 1 pick in 2017, Markelle Fultz out of Washington, 6'4". Clark, you think he's more of a point guard or a 2?
Well, you know, at Washington, Kevin, I thought he showed the ability to score and assist at a high level. Coming out of college, I thought he had a chance to be really dynamic in both areas. Time will tell if that's the case, but I think playing the point could take some of the pressure off of his shot as he regains confidence in that part of his game.
Sexton with it. He's against Bamba. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Love. Pass to Garland. Second chance shot. Thompson dishes to Love. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ken Burge is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Ennis, and it's Carter Williams in for Evan Fournier. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Saturday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
The Syracuse alum, Carter Williams, a combo guard with really outstanding court vision and excellent speed.
Birch's shot's good.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Love right side. Rebound by the Magic. Birch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
And let's see the stat sheet on Terrence Ross. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 9th in three-point field goal percentage. 15th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass. Porter's got 11.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. Ross with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Carter Williams running.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Such a wide open look. Windler's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Magic moving the ball around. Misses the 3.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Windler, the pass to Nance. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Oh, he gets this before the horn.
How about that?
Wow, what a wave.
And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ross is the 3 with Gordon at the 4. Fultz is out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Birch in at center. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Fultz, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Windler. He dishes it to Garland. 14 feet away. Drummond. And Drummond is right there.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the 6'7" swingman, Terrence Ross, the number 8 pick out of Washington.
Well, you know, the shooting and leaping ability of Ross, phenomenal. I mean, I think the defensive end is where he can solidify his game and really improve. He's got all the tools, though, to be an excellent two-way player.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Ennis comes in for Markelle Fultz. Garland with it, and it's Gordon picking him up to the left side wing. Here's Osman over Ennis. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Augustine, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
Here's Nance, nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ennis kicks to Ross. 5 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nance with some nice D. Passes to Sexton. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Ross. Lays it up off the glass. And the Magic lead by 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now, here's Garland, led by Augustine, and he comes up with the deuce. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Sexton slams it in.
Big shot player. Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright light.
Ross finds Gordon. It's stolen by Nance. Here's the break. Here's Osman. Finished off the break. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Ross passes to Vucevic. And he gets it to go. Vucevic has got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, you develop a level of trust with your teammates when you show the kind of concentration that Vucevic shows in these situations. He's the total package.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Love check in for Cleveland. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Ross gets to Vucevic over Drummond. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range, Garland no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Stolen by Garland.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Oh, good from Zizic.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg,